Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Carlson from Grove Animal Hospital and Holistic Center to talk about custom holistic testing for patient 01706, which is a 7-year-old Dalmatian, new client to us. For the history of skin problems, did have an acquired heart murmur for the pattern and 2 imbalances. We look at the overall look is that 28 out of the 30 were balanced, so that's good news, including the heart. If we look down here, even though we do have a heart murmur, that's nice and balanced. And we did have 2 imbalances that were related to the adrenal, which is TW1, and the gallbladder, which was at 45. So how does this all work together? Well, we want to look for connections: ear disease, skin problems, and we've got these 2 things here, adrenal, gallbladder. So if we go over to this little diagram over here, the gallbladder supports the heart, which we have a murmur. The heart is connected to the adrenal. These control the lung, which is connected to the skin, and that's the source point for dermatitis. So the gallbladder, the lungs control the gallbladder, which supports the heart. So we see this triangle here. And so the out point is going to be the gallbladder, because if we have a weak gallbladder and weak adrenal, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the immune system as far as inflammation. So root cause, we often think of ear disease, food allergies, GI tract problems. This is a clear case that the gallbladder has a direct connection to ear disease. And so that's going to be important. Looking for the source point, not the end point, is going to be most important, because the symptoms draw our attention to it, but the root cause is where the action is. We want to see where we get the root cause so we can treat that and resolve it. So treatment-wise, we're going to treat the gallbladder with Denamarin. We're going to use Digesticom Focus drops, 2 drops a day for 3 months. And we're going to use an herbal ear damp heat formula to control ear infection and skin problems. So it's going to handle both the dermatitis and it's going to handle the ear issues as well.
Could you explain a little about dampness and how it comes into play with things like this?
Well, dampness has a lot to do with how good the body does in terms of digestion, but also managing moisture in the body. And a lot of dampness can accumulate in one area. One of the more common areas is the ears, the feet, and then under the tail, and that's where the scooting comes in. So whenever there's ear involvement as far as ear infection, we look to the GI tract, especially gallbladder, and we also look to dampness as being the root cause. Where is it sitting and how do we remove it?
Okay, and then back to this drawing that you've made here. Could you tell us just a little more about how Chinese medicine works and how you came up with this triangle in relation to this animal?
Sure can. So heart actually supports the GI tract, which is going to be stomach and spleen in Chinese medicine, which supports the lung, which supports the kidney, which supports the liver and gallbladder. So it's called a co-cycle, works in this direction. This is the support cycle. But the heart controls the lung, which controls the liver, gallbladder, which controls the stomach and spleen, which controls the kidney, which controls the heart. So if they aren't all working in harmony, you can see disturbances. In this case, the heart is mechanically off. So it's automatically going to throw this cycle off just a little bit. And if the heart's not working correctly, the gallbladder being weak isn't giving our already affected heart not enough support. And so that's going to come out as some sort of inflammation. If the gallbladder is affected, that's where the dampness comes in down here. Lungs control dampness, GI tract controls dampness. So the out point's going to be the dermatitis or ear problems that we see.
So the herb is designed to manage the dampness and the moisture in the system.
That's right, it helps to purge that. So because we have dampness in the ears and dampness on the skin, We want to remove that to put this pet back into balance and harmony again. So then they feel better and we don't see the persistent chronic illness.